Hi guys, and welcome to our third video of our NBS Food Technology part of our course. And today we are going to be making pizza toast. So slightly different from what we did with our Fruit Fusion, but using the same skills and then adding to our skills as well. So what we want to do first in our practical lesson is obviously wash our hands. So I've already done that, so I'm not going to do that again. And then we're going to move on to our grill. So with the grill, what we need to do is first of all we need to have the door slightly open because it's not like an oven where we have the door closed. And we select our grill settings and turn it up to around about a medium heat. So that is now warming up. While this is warming up, we can start to get our ingredients ready and prepared. Okay, so there are lots of different ingredients that you can use, and the ingredients that I have used may be different from what you use, but this is just to give you a pointer. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone out and bought myself some ciabatta, and this is infused with olives. You may not want this. You may decide to use a French stick or a panini or a bagel or any other kind of bread that you want. It's entirely up to you. If you want to use just normal bread that you get in your house that you use your sandwiches, make your sandwiches or your toast with, obviously that's an option as well. Okay, so I'm going to take my ciabatta and I'm just going to cut it, remembering our claw grip and a bridge hold. So I'm going to cut it into a suitable size for my pizza toast, like so. Just going to put that piece to one side for a moment, and then I'm going to have to cut down the middle. So I'll turn it on its side like this. Again, I don't want to put my fingers anywhere where they can be cut. So again, you may well have a bread knife at school. I'm going to just use the same sort of chopping basic kitchen knife. So now I have my ciabatta in two halves, put it like so. Okay, to make my life easier later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of tin foil under my ciabatta. So I'm going to work on it off the chopping board because I'm going to use my chopping board to actually chop ingredients. I'm going to put my ciabatta there and have my chopping board in front of me to make it easy for me to use. My first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of pizza topper. So this one is tomato with basil. You don't need to have it with basil. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. Again, if you've got a good sense of community, you might decide to just have one of these between, let's say, 3 of your friends. It will make it a lot cheaper. It's about £1 anyway. I'll take the lid off and get myself a spoon, just a normal tablespoon, and I'm going to put a little bit of that pizza topper on my ciabatta. I don't want to drown it, so I'm not putting too much on. So like this. Again, a nice even layer of the pizza topper, like so. Put the lid back on, get rid of the spoon. And my next job is to grate some cheese. So I've decided that on my pizza toast I'm going to use Emmental cheese just because I like it. It's quite sweet and nutty. You don't have to use this. You could use Edam, you could use cheddar, you could use Gruyere. As long as it's a soft cheese, not a soft cheese like the one you get in a pot, but a block of soft cheese, you'll be fine. I'm going to use my grater to grate it. Things that you must know when you're using a grater is which side is the most appropriate side for your cheese. So for example, if I were to use the smallest holes to grate my soft cheese, this would get completely clogged up and it would be very, very difficult to wash. So I will not use the small holes. Small holes are things like for garlic or nutmeg, things like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select these holes. Okay, I'm going to put my my grater down on my chopping board, and then I'm going to simply grate some cheese. So with a downward motion like this, grating the cheese. Look down inside the grater, I can see I'm doing a great job. So again, if you are sharing with your friends, you might decide that one of you is going to buy the cheese, one of you is going to buy the pizza topper, and so on and so forth. It's going to make your life easier, it's going to make your life cheaper. Have a word with your friends, try and organise something in a group. So that's a fair bit of cheese there. So I'm going to put my grater to one side, I'll put my cheese over here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some of this cheese onto my pizza topper, like this. A little bit more, a little bit more. And again, it's up to you how much you want to put on, but obviously don't overload it because it will bubble and go over the side. So that's an okay amount for me. And then I'm going to put a few other ingredients on. Now, at this point, you can choose basically what you want to put on, okay? So, sky's the limit. Whatever you like to put on a pizza, whether it's pineapple, sweet corn, pepperoni, whatever you decide you want to bring in, Again, it's up to you. If you want to share with friends, again, that is a great thing to do. What I'm going to put on mine, I'm going to use a little bit of red onion. So again, I'm going to put that down onto my chopping board. Claw grip, bridge hold. I'm going to cut myself some very thin slices of the onion. So not too thick, because I like it quite mild, not too sharp. So I've got some onion. I'm going to now put these onto my top of my pizza toast, like so. Again, it's now starting to look quite colourful. That's quite nice. There we go. Just a little bit more. Then I can put my rubbish in my rubbish plate if I want to. Put that to one side. I can then move on to some peppers. So I like peppers on my pizza. Got an orange and a yellow. Again, if I want to share with friends, it's a great idea. Put it down. Bridge hold, claw grip. Cut myself some bits of pepper. So there's my orange, a bit of yellow. Just turn it around. And again, if I want to chop these up to make them a little bit smaller, I can do. Put these on top. So again, not worrying too much about presentation, but they're going down there quite nicely. In the meantime, while I'm doing all this, obviously my grill is heating up, it's preheating, so I don't have to worry about my grill being cold when I first want to use it. So there we go. And then what I can do, if I want to add some more flavours to my dish, I could add some seasonings, or I could use things like oregano, which is a very traditional sort of pizza herb. Could use that. I could use thyme if I want to, or if I want to go for an all-rounder, I could just use some mixed herbs. So in this case, I'm going to go for mixed herbs. Sprinkle a little bit over the top. Again, it's just going to give it that extra flavour. There we go. I might also put some black pepper on, or maybe even salt. I've also got some crushed chili flakes. Right, if you want to put some chili on there because you want it a little bit hotter, you can do that if you want to. And then what I'll do is I will take a baking tray. I'll move my foil with my pizza toast onto the tray and then put it into the grill. And obviously once it's in the grill, you know, one of the rules is never leave your food unattended. I'll be standing around, not with a chair, not sitting down, but standing around, keeping an eye on it. Probably around 10 minutes, it'll be ready to come out. In this case, I've had one in the grill already as I've been talking. So I'm just going to get this out and show you how that looks. So again, I'm going to be very careful around the grill because it's very hot. And that's my one that I've already made earlier on, so just now. Again, I'm going to be very careful because it's very hot. So if I were going to do this, put my new one in, again I will take that foil away, bring that there, put my new one on, and then I would either have oven gloves or a tea towel to put that back in under the grill. Okay, as I said, 10 minutes, keep an eye on it. When it starts to bubble, when it starts to go slightly brown and you see the vegetables, the peppers, the onions starting to cook, then it's time to take it out. Then you can eat it, evaluate it, and enjoy your food. I hope you enjoyed this video, and looking forward to doing the next one, and looking forward to the lessons where you're going to be in there making it as well. Take care guys, have a great night. Bye now.